Welcome Diecast fans, I'm Tom Spanners Watson.
And I'm Frank the Gary Gibbs.
And welcome to round 2 of Canyon Outlaws Corvette Challenge.
That's right, the Corvettes have been absolutely mopping up everybody at the Canyon. They tied with the Wannabes last week and we're hoping that the Outlaws can take them down this week.
While the Outlaws have definitely got their work cut out for them, these Corvettes have been absolutely dialed. But on top of that, there's been a lot of trash talk between the drivers in the pits. And Philip the Tank has had enough. As the reigning topless driver, he has decided to put his pink slip up against Caveman's top-performing yellow C7 ZO6.
Holy hot dogs, I hope Philip knows what he's doing.
All right, let's crack into the racing and see how they're going to go. First up, we've got Mother Kanaka versus an orange C6. Pretty even out of the gate here. The C6 comes out with the lead, clean over the jump, bit of a spin in Kahuna corner, but cruises down. Spins back around the right way. Mother Kanaka comes in a disappointing second.
I had such high hopes for Mother Kanaka. We know that he's quick and he can be a little bit crazy. And then when the Corvette started to spin, I thought he was going to catch up. But look at that, he actually got his rear end right up on the sidewall, but manages to get it back around. So he made it to the finish, but he hands the first win to the Vets.
Yeah, that's not the start we want. Now we've got Glitch Driving Grinder up against the C7R. So the race spec Corvette, how's that going to go? Glitch out with a good lead here, gets a bit of a spin on the Corvette, chasing him down hard, but will not do it.
Yeah, those C7Rs are tight-looking vehicles. Oh, he got out on that sidewall, but controlled it beautifully, and then gets a nice drift through Kahuna corner, bounces off that sidewall, and powers down, but Glitching Grinder doing a great job, holds on for the win, and thankfully evens up the scores.
It definitely would have been upsetting if the Vets had got out to a 2-0 lead against the Outlaws already. These guys are the best of the best. All right, now we've got Petite Meow up against the C6. The C6s have done quite well before. There he goes in the front, but Petite Meow jumps back in front. Big drift there. They're battling all the way to the finish. Oh, and Cat Pirate just holds on.
That was a spectacular drive from Cat Pirate and Petite Meow there. He was behind coming out of Caveman corner, but look at that acceleration as he gets ahead over the jump. A big drift through Kahuna corner. And we'll see here. Oh, that Corvette played dirty, tried to take him out, but too late because Cat Pirate was well ahead by that point. And what a beautiful bit of driving. You'll see here this drift that he gets, almost overcooked it, but gets it round in time, and then the Corvette tries to slip up the inside. He shuts down that angle and spins across the finish line to take an absolutely brilliant win. And so the Outlaws go up 2-1.
That was a very tasty bit of driving there. All right, now we've got Xanthropy driving Click up against another C6 Corvette. Xanthropy out nice and quick there, looking good over the jump, but she rolls it going into Kahuna corner, hands the win to the Corvettes, and that is super disappointing.
Yeah, Xanthropy, we know she's quick, but she does have some trouble with the jump. She came in very nose heavy there and then bounced off the sidewall, and that was it. Hands the win to the Corvettes, and that's a shame because that now ties the scores back up again.
The Outlaws, bit of a patchy performance to start with. Xanthropy there definitely had the lead, was much quicker, but you've got to stay rubber side down if you're going to win. Next up, we've got Marcus Firegon driving Impalinator up against the 2014 Stingray. Marcus looking good here, clean over the jump. Whoa, and the Corvette goes off. I think that's the first time we've had one of the Corvettes actually leave the track. He parked up on the infield there. Well, let's see what happened in the replay. So he goes completely wide. Man, he was in the other lane. Was he trying to take out Marcus Firegon as well? These Corvettes seem to be playing dirty. I don't know, mate. I mean, if he was trying to take out Marcus, his aim is terrible because Marcus had a huge lead over him.
Maybe he needs better glasses.
Well, he's definitely going to want some Nurofen after that accident. But Marcus Firegon takes the Outlaws back into the lead. Now we've got Mr. Dark driving Thrasher up against Biff McBiff driving a C7 ZO6. Mr. Dark out with a huge lead here. Nice drift in Kahuna corner. Down for an easy win over Biff McBiff, who hasn't even finished.
Yeah, I was really surprised there. Biff McBiff has done a great job in the other races so far, but Mr. Dark, of course, does hold the track record on this course, and he just left him behind, and that was the sort of thing we were expecting to see with these Outlaws. They're the top drivers with the best cars. You'd expect them to be taking out stock cars.
Well, you'd hope so, mate, but as these Corvettes are proving, you cannot take them lightly. But that is great for the Outlaws moving up 4-2 against the Vets. And now we've got Binford 5000 driven by Tim the Toolman Taylor up against Wild Willie and another ZO6. They're pretty even here. Tim trying his signature muscle up the inside. And here he goes again, but Wild Willie holds on for the win and another close battle.
Now, both these drivers are a bit wild. Look at Tim there getting out on the sidewall, and then he was all over Willie's rear end. doing everything he could to nudge past, but Willie kept in front of him and just wouldn't let him through.
Yeah, that was a great bit of defensive driving by the Corvette driver there. Tim the Tallman Taylor is definitely known as a driver who doesn't back down, and that was a solid run all the way to the finish. But well done, Wild Willie takes out the win and gets the Vets to 3 against the Outlaws 4. We're about to hit the top 3 races, including that big pink slip race, but we're just going to take a really quick break, and we'll be right back after this.
You've probably seen me wearing the new Chaos Canyon t-shirt. Now you can get yours over at chaoscanyonmerch.online. Head on over, there's lots of cool stuff to choose from. chaoscanyonmerch.online.
That shirt does look good on you, mate, but it was about time you got your shirt together.
Oh, very droll, mate, very droll.
All right, enough jokes, back to the racing. Next up, we've got Scud versus another C7R.
Well, that first one was really quick. Let's see how this one goes.
Well, Scud's definitely no slouch. Nice lead here, bit of a drift. Here comes the Corvette, goes up the inside, and who took that one?
Holy smoke-a-rollies. Another crazy battle. That C7R did a nice job over the jump, but Scud out in front leading the way. Beautiful drift in Kahuna Corner, you'll see it here, but that did allow that Corvette to catch up to him a little bit.
Yeah, we've said before, drifting looks cool, but it is a slower way through that corner.
And then as they charged into that final straight, the Corvette was right on Mike's tail, and then he ducks to the inside and tries to cut across the line.
Let's go to the overhead, and Mike holds on for another Outlaw win.
That's the sort of performance we were hoping for. Look at that, 5 wins to 3. The Outlaws are killing it.
All right, now it's Ratbird up against the 69 Copo Corvette. Ratbird out nice and quick here, looking good. Gets a bit of a spin on. Here comes the Copo, but Ratbird's going to hold on and take yet another win, and the Outlaws go up 6-3.
This is exactly the sort of performance I was talking about. Look at that huge jump from Ratbird, and then both of them go out on that sidewall but manage to get it together. So props to that Corvette driver. He hasn't driven on the track before but did a great job. Ratbird a little bit looser than I would like through Kahuna Corner, but he holds on for the win, and that is 6-3. So the Corvettes can't win on points, but now it's a pink slick race.
That's right, Philip the Tank gambling everything on Nancy Wilson taking the win. They jump out of the gate pretty even into Caveman Corner. Caveman gets ahead, and Caveman storms through Kahuna Corner and runs down for the win, and that means Philip the Tank loses.
Oh, mate, he didn't just lose the race, though. He just lost Nancy Wilson. Oh, no.
Wow, tragedy of a different kind of the canyon, but that is good news for the other racers.
How do you figure that, mate?
Philip was number 1, right?
Yeah.
And he just lost his spot.
His spot and his car.
So what happens?
Well, he's walking home?
Well, probably. But what else?
Oh, of course. A spot opens up on the list, so we get a new entrant.
That's right. So, time to let the wannabes have another crack at a spot on the list. So tune in next week, and we're going to put those wannabes up against each other to see who's going to make it through for that chance to get on the list.
Oh, sweet.
All right, that's enough for tonight. Thanks very much for watching. I'm Tom Spanners Watson. He's Frank the Guru Gibbs. We'll see you next time.